So now I really have to do my best. Well, good afternoon. I'm so happy, and I don't know if you all moved between the webinars, but I'm really excited about this training because I really think this is where the key is to our huge growth to the 10 million end of this year. Because our goal is to go to 10 million users of the new economic evolution of the world users and the crypto unit program. So I'm so happy to met actually yesterday already Dimitri and Alexander. They are both running the company, and they are going to talk to us about data mining. My name is Ellen Koster. I am local counsel from the Netherlands, and here is the office in the Netherlands, so you can see a little. I am a leader manager within the marketing plan in this company. I'm a trainer and coach, international speaker. I'm already have my own business since I was 26 years, and right now I am 51 springtimes young. So very happy living here in nature. That was one of my dreams with my little dog, Yuna. I am a professional network marketeer. I was involved within a network marketing company for more than 16 years. Did a lot of traveling, enjoyed life on cruises, saw about 30 countries. I always love to meet people, different cultures, seeing the nature and the way people live. And I was already looking, because I feel like a little bit traveling online right now, because I see people from Australia, from India. I saw people from, well, let's see, Dubai. I've never been to Dubai. Suriname, that's great. I hear Suriname is doing really well also. Of course, from the Netherlands, and we are doing great too. We had a growth in April of almost 600% in volume. We're very happy, working hard with a great team. Also Belgium, so it's very nice. Australia, well, it's all over. What are they? Oh, Trinidad, Tobago. Woo, bonjour, I see. I saw Greece, Moscow, Las Vegas, baby. I see. Sydney, Slovenia. Whoa, Nevada, USA. Nigeria. I saw Ethiopia. Oh, this is great. I just started out with my English webinars. And it's amazing the energy that's going around when you have different countries online. So I'm very happy to be a part of this company. I hope you're too. I hope you're energetic. I hope you have your pen and paper, because I do, because I'm going to write a lot. I do not know what digital mining is. I was talking yesterday with one of my new partners, and he knows the value of digital mining. And that's really the newest development within the information time, what we are in now. And it's so important. So you can get in contact, we can get in contact with the right people that are looking. There are so many people looking for this opportunity, for this possibility to have a healthy financial life, reaching their dreams. But so many people don't know. And we're gonna really reach out to those people. We can be really practicing ourselves with communication. And this company that we're gonna hear from today, from Dimitri and from Alexander, they are gonna show us what it can mean to be involved into digital mining. And I hear that Digital Doubles, that's the company name, and actually New is 50% co-owner. So I'm excited about this. And Dimitri is the vice president. He's an investor, innovator, businessman, international speaker, networking specialist, blockchain and cryptocurrency specialist. So it's just so great that you're here online. I met you both for just a small time yesterday on Zoom, and they are very entrepreneurial. So very growing company. They have their also a business. They're from Moscow, and also they have an office in New York. Alexander, he's the chief product officer. And he is also, and that's interesting, meet the Russian bot man. And the bot man is who wants to clone your sales force. I am already in sales since I was 26 years. And I know sales is a big cost for a company. If we can have another sales force online that is not sleeping, don't take any holidays, don't want to get paid more. So if we can have additional income streams with data mining, we really should pay attention. So I really would love to introduce to you Alexander and Dimitri. I'm very happy you're here online, and we're going to listen for the next hours. And we also, if you have any questions, there is time to have your questions answered. So please do have your questions in the question and answers topic, not really in the chat, so we can see what's going on and we can have your questions answered. So I will give the floor to Alexander or Dimitri. Thank you.
Dear colleagues, hello to everyone. Good day to all of you. My greetings. So this is the sound check. So please give me the indication of how well you can hear me, whether you can see and well me. I see your pluses. Great. Thanks a lot. Thanks, Ellen, for this introduction. Actually, a long time ago, no one introduced me this way. My name is Dmitry, and I am the co-founder and the vice president of this segment, and is responsible for sales and is in charge of the development of the partnership network. The partnership network means not only MLM business development, but in global understanding, the partnership network as such. Therefore, before we start discussing the product data mining, I would like to welcome all of you. Thanks a lot for your time, for being online with us to learn more about the company Digital Doubles and data mining. So the company includes two founding companies, the developing company and the operational company. And in the near future, there will be a range of products offered based on our IT and digital technologies. And today we are going to speak about data mining in particular. But before we move on to the product itself, first of all, I would like to give you some understanding, because new community focuses some investment products for you to understand what investments they are. They are some short-term or long-term investment projects, some speculation projects, some venture projects, whereas the data mining project is not an investment or venture product. Data mining product, this is not investment, this is a service. This is a service and a tool for you to sell, to promote your business, to promote your personal brand of yourselves as a professional. And this is an overall understanding of the tool for sales and promotion. If we set aside from this investment part, and we are not talking about investments as the capital gain, but we'll refer back to the product of data mining, we all understand, because most of you present here dealing with different businesses, you are small-sized, medium-sized, or large-sized enterprises. Maybe you are top managers, you are executive officers. You clearly understand that only sales generate money without investments. And in sales, there is such a notion as the channels of sales. I believe you all know this. I won't detail it. So there are some active sales channels, some direct sales, some aggressive sales, dealer sales, distribution sales, partnership sales. Partnership sales is arranged not through the network marketing, but the multi-level marketing. So in general understanding, these are partnership networks and sales. And all these channels of sales use different instruments and tools. But today we see more and more that at the time of not pandemic, but over the last 7 years approximately, we see in the front the innovative channels of sales that include YouTube, video blogging, social networks, some new innovative cutting-edge models of sales we apply more and more frequently. And all these channels of sales have different tools for promotion. And everyone in these channels of sales, those doing sales, doing some business or some micro, mini business or medium-sized business, by using all these tools, we do this to expand our client base, because whenever there are clients, you have sales. No clients, no sales. And it is great to make sure that sales are continuous, daily, weekly, or monthly, to make sure that every time you expand your list of clients, and first of all, your clients become loyal, then satisfied, then regular. And there is such a notion, I don't remember where I learned this statement from, or who said this, or at any training I heard it. If you want to have a regular client, then you must transform him into your list of friends, and then everything will be fine as regards your sales. Therefore, this principle in the tools of sales, actually we include it, or we use it as the basis for data mining, because the latest trend is that more and more sales are generated through social networks. Why actually? Why we focus or see in the forefront such social networks as Facebook or TikTok or Instagram and etc. Why this is today's trend? Not because the internet is developed so high, but because the technologies are advancing, and the technologies we used before, such as cold phone calls or telemarketing, or some aggressive sales, they are too aggressive today. And people are fed up with the number of sales and offers, because everywhere you see commercials, advertisements on the internet, you can see this ad, and always you receive some links, some spam emails, and all these aggressive tools are becoming outdated, and they are substituted by more loyal, such as video blogging, some light communication, and in the front we see some bots. But in any case, the market is emerging, is developing, and we clearly understand that the clients, and I regularly receive some advertisements, and actually you are fed up with this. And for me to make some personal sales, I dislike it a lot when they impose it on me. I want to keep everything in my hands. I want to search on my own and find the product I need. And today's sales is an art, because there is a trend of generating sales through the social networks, because the user habits and customs have already been shaped. We all have these customs. 10 years ago, actually 10 years back, if you view how you use the social networks, even more than 10 years ago, first of all, we used them as for some exchanges, some communication. We posted our pictures, but over the last 5-7 years, social networks are used for sales by those people with the account and the social networks themselves, because behind the social networks, there are large-scale corporations which monetize us as users. They sell their advertising to us. And whenever we talk about the SMEs, imagine that I am doing a micro business at home, because today the technologies enable us to run a micro business staying in the country cottage by using some very miniature equipment. There are these tools, the social networks are in place, but me as entrepreneur, I am to advertise my products to attract the target audience, to attract my clients. And what should I do? I have to study all the tools proposed by the social networks. That means that I am to become a professional, an expert. What should I be able to do? To design my account in a good way, post on a regular basis my pictures, videos about my products, have line sessions, know what posting is, what copywriting is, how to word appropriately my texts. If I'm running a micro business, imagine my full resource of my time is the social networks. But when should I run my business then? I don't have time to be creative, because an entrepreneur, first of all, is a creative person that develops his or her product. He is not a specialist. He doesn't have a lot of time to study, in particular, social networks, what targeted advertising is. And this routine work actually is the bulky part of my time. I do not improve my business. I do not enhance my products, but these are the most important thing for me as an entrepreneur. And what do we have in the result? Should I do this on my own? I will have no spare time. The other option, I need to recruit someone outside, like a PR or marketing agency that will be responsible for this, but it's quite expensive. And me as a micro business, I don't have these revenues, or I can recruit a freelancer who will be in charge of all this stuff. But in any case, some employees or freelancer or a PR agency are not interested in the development of my business as I am. And another thing is monetization of my business. And therefore today, these innovative tools and instruments, that's cutting edge technologies, actually they can free us from this routine work, and to make sure that all the new technologies promote and boost with no aggression, first of all, that we together, without any aggressive tools, to expand and develop our client base, and to make sure that the people get friends and they start keeping an eye on your product without some aggressive offers. And only as soon as they become loyal, they will become your friends, and quite probably they will purchase something from you. And therefore, by following and seeing these technologies, and starting from 2017, we started to develop this technology called data mining. So we are going to free you from all this routine work when you have to make some phone calls, and there is the psychology involved. You give the phone call and they actually refuse to talk to you. An entrepreneur or a sales manager at a particular stage may actually give it up, but using this technology of data mining, the psychology is not involved, because not me personally is doing this. I am replaced by my digital double, and it doesn't need any sleep, any meals, but I have some spare time to be creative for the development of my business, of my product, and etc. And actually, this is the overall overview of what we are doing and what we are offering. And the way this product operates, this is an innovative cutting-edge technology, and how it looks like and what it is based on. So you will learn it from my business partner, my friend, our product ideologist. And actually, he is the initiator of any product. He is the CEO of this product, both for digital doubles and data mining, Alexander Neymar. And he will tell you what our digital doubles and data mining is about.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dmitry. Thank you, colleagues. I'm very pleased to see you all. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm very glad to see people across the world. We travel quite a lot and talk to a lot of people, both in the North America, Asia, in the post-USSR countries, in Europe, and we are expanding our geography. So we understand that the needs are quite similar in terms of business, and the technical capabilities are quite the same. So the humanity is on par, on the same level. So our stake is, the more people we have in this project, the more different participants from different countries we have, the bigger and the richer every participant is going to become. So I'm a product manager for our entire company, but of course there is a team behind me, and mainly I'm the author of all those ideas, and I'm glad to tell you about one of the projects, and I'm hopeful that you will be interested in it. We need partners, we need people who understand, and people who will realize that they are part of this technology, because despite of the fact that we replace people are replacing other people with robots, with AI, artificial intelligence. We using different life hacks and technological solutions, but in the most difficult, most complex, creative part of the business that we need a breakthrough is creativity. That's where we need a human being, because if we remove the human being from this aspect, it won't work. We cannot put up AI or servers in this particular area. We need still human beings to be the creative source of it, the creative part of it. So the same thing that blockchain technologies are betting their money on mining farms. So the farm is farming Bitcoin itself, but there is a human being controlling it. If the human being stops the control, it stops the management, then that's it. The farm stops mining. So the logic here is the same. We still need the human being. And it cannot be just a Russian project or a Kazakh project or just a Dutch project or American project, because we are interested in expanding our geography. We want to have an international project beyond language differences and separations. So this is one of the projects that will help people find some common grounds. Let me tell you a few words about social media and its capabilities. Let's move on to the next slide. All of you realize that social media is a huge community. It's a huge community of people. And in my opinion, social media is like a new blue ocean. So this is a term from economy, from marketing, meaning huge potential for development, huge target audience to be developed. And in this case, we are interested in densely populated areas, regions of the world, where we have lots of middle-class people who are ready to pay. Although, for example, in the Netherlands, they don't have lots of people compared to other countries, but the level, the GDP and the living quality, the quality of life is quite here. It's quite high. Therefore, they are promising for us as target audience. This slide was developed by our analysis guys, showing different audiences in different social media. These figures are temporary because this is a lively system and figures change all the time, but you can see the approximately the numbers. So we have at least 6.8 billion people in overall in all social media. So it's almost 7 billion people. As I told you, it's 6.8 billion people, total number of all accounts. So of course, the physical number can be lower, like 3 billion, I mean actual human beings, but 3 billion is quite a lot. In Facebook, with all, more or less, we have 2 billion people. And it's 640 million capitalization of Facebook. Of course, this is a fluctuating figure, but several years ago, just for your understanding, 6 years ago, Facebook had a capitalization of 100, maybe 200 million. Now it's almost $650 billion, I'm sorry. So for example, IBM capitalization, we're talking about billion here. IBM, one of the biggest solution developments, has a little bit more than $1 trillion, I think. So it's one of the biggest social medias out there. They take into account bot accounts, empty accounts, people who have several accounts. They take everything into account. The social media has lots of accounts that have nothing to do with reality, has no real people behind them. And based only on real accounts, they have already this huge capitalization. Imagine that if we have a technology that will help you reach out to people regardless of where they are, whether they're in the Japanese social media, WeChat in China, in Vietnam, or in Korea, or other social media, local social media. Facebook cannot capture the audience of WeChat, Chinese WeChat, physically. They can say Chinese nationals come to Facebook, but they cannot because Facebook is blocked in China, so they can't. Or Korean Lookout Talk is now went beyond the South Koreans. They have, I think, 60 million people living there. It's an international project, but if you go to their social media, it's all in Korean. But it's still a Korean project that went beyond Korea. But they cannot overextend themselves. They compete with each other. And their target is seize the target audience of others. And that's their weakness. They try to put their money only on their audience, only on their technology. Our technology goes beyond it. It can unite users from various regions across the world. We can build a system. I'm not saying that we're creating a new social media, although in future we could create a new social media. But because when I create one, then the question is, why do I need to go from Facebook to a new social media if we have WeChat, Facebook, TikTok, which is quite a popular thing. Lots of people going from Instagram to TikTok. So why would people need a new social medium? For example, but what we do, we say, you are in LinkedIn, WeChat, Facebook, VK in Russia, no problem. Stay there. You're using what you are most comfortable with. We will still offer you a solution that will help you talk to each other easier, offer interesting products and services, communicate with each other, know more about each other, and grow both as a person as in financial terms. Let's switch on to the next slide. It's about analysis. So as far as the analysis is concerned, social media is a huge content per day, is a huge amount of content per day. This is quite complex analysis here because social media do not provide all the information they have. So it's not possible to know genuinely how many people they have in this or another social media. Just because this is confidential, closed information, this is their commercial secret. Sometimes they reveal it, disclose it because they need to make a report for their investors, but we cannot know for sure. It's hundreds of millions of new posts per day. And therefore, the total amount of information is like trillions or posts per day, like tens, hundreds of billions of posts. It's the knowledge of the entire humanity, literally. Twitter, Facebook, WeChat. I'm talking about the news here. People publish new ideas, new thoughts, news, what happened during the day. We're not talking about news, official news agencies. They can publish a post about what happened in their region, in their area, which is relevant for them and for their neighbors. If all of a sudden an analytical module appears that could connect all those elements from different ecosystems, from different corners of the world into one huge ecosystem, then we would have a technology for analysis which would 100% cover the entire humanity. Facebook doesn't know what happens in other social media. They don't have an algorithm that would help them do that. They have the algorithms of their own, quite difficult one. But even now, having the information Facebook has, it is still the biggest, most authoritative source community of information. It's the biggest social media out there. So our technology will be able to unite all of those social media together in a quite simple way. Of course, the technology itself is quite complex, but in terms of user friendliness, it's quite simple, in a quite simple, easy way to provide access to all the analysis and data out there. I will give you quite specific examples later on, what exactly they can do. Now let's move on to our technology. In general, so okay, this was a brief resume recap of what Dmitry already said. In order to use your own resources to work in social media, you can either spend your entire day, well, Dmitry said it already, but I will make a recap because I'm a specialist on, for example, I'm a specialist in services, like a dress designer. I make cool dresses. And then I need to think about how to promote, how to buy ad space, whether I spend my money correctly or not, where to take money from, etc., etc. If I want someone else to do it, then I need to invest money, to pay money. So we did our math. It requires several hundred dollars per month for someone else to promote my products and services for me at a very minimum rate, because other rates are quite higher. So not everyone has this money. Not everyone has this wish and desire to do it. So what we suggest is 1,000,000 times better and more profitable, cheaper compared to what the market offers right now. The market at the moment does not have a technology which can use artificial intelligence and unite all social media and add value to every person. That's what we're doing. We're developing this technology at the moment. Please, let's move on to the next slide. So the digital double technology, what are they capable of? Well, the digital double technology digitalizes a person's personality. It makes a digital imprint of a person. A person allows the AI to digitalize themselves. So what you need to do is to imitate the behavior of a human being. So we invest quite a lot of money in special psychological studies. There is a psychological laboratory that describes the scientific methods, like the psychology of brain, how it can help us understand the human being using tests, behavioral characteristics, verbal, non-verbal properties. There are lots of things the science has already achieved. And when using the science findings to translate psychology into human psychology, into artificial intelligence psychology, we need to be able to imitate human behavior. What would you personally do in different situations? Next, we need to digitalize the characteristics related to thinking, mindset. What would you respond? How would you react in different situations? Then we need to digitalize emotional characteristics. What would your response be if you come across different types of content? So all of this database will be integrated into the brain of an artificial intelligence. Every brain needs a body. A human brain, for a body, for your brain, is an instrument. So the brain governs hands, legs, etc., and change the world by talking, making sales, etc., etc. In our case, social media is that body. The social media is the body for your digital double. For the digital double to be able to work, they need tools to change the world. And social media is a good tool which helps you talk to people, convince people of something, show them something, take some information from them, and action, and draw conclusions. And based on those conclusions, change things in such a way as to make people join your community, invest money in your project, buy your technologies, become your friends, tell you what they like, etc., etc. So a digital double is a digital copy of a person which acts using our AI server in social media. Now let me tell you about the data mining technology. How we plan to become one of the biggest companies in human history in managing information, in information management. Next slide, please. Data mining is derives from the word mine data, like coal or gold mines. So basically we mine data. This is not the term that we came up with. It is a widely spread term online. So it's a separate field in science and programming. We use that term for our own purposes because people who are related to cryptocurrency and know a thing or two about cryptocurrency, they know better this term. But we would like people to get used to correct understanding of this term right away. At first, we need to mine people, to get people. For example, in sales, you can look for prospects from scratch, prospective clients from scratch, or you can create a database and then work with that client base. Depends on your technique. But if you want to have continuously working database or client base, you need to set it up first. And our artificial intelligence technology helps you set up this client base and then sell. How does it work? Quite simple. For example, I receive this proposal. I want to become a miner. What do? I take my social media account, any account, LinkedIn, Facebook, WeChat. We will have a list of schedule of social media accounts, social media that you can join. You can have 1 account, 3 accounts, 5 accounts. It can be my personal account. It can be an account of my business partners or my family members, if they're not against it, of course. So we create a mining pool to get more value. And we connect our social media account to our artificial intelligence server. So we give control of our account over to the artificial intelligence, not forever, for the time being, temporarily. We still can access our account, change things in the account because the account is still yours. I can exit the project anytime I want. I change the password to my account and that's it. The artificial intelligence server won't be able to manage your account. So what does the artificial intelligence do? They understand the relations between different people. It happens instantaneously. They understand that this friend was added by me, then another miner doesn't need to add it. And the AI picks the strategy how to work with other people. They take temporary control of my account over. Alexander, I'm sorry, says Armand. Our interpreters are asking you to remember to keep in mind that you are being translated, so go slower. Okay, thanks. The artificial intelligence takes control over my account, and using my account on my behalf, they do not change my name. It just helps me, as if I hired a specialist for the promotion of my network, which is quite legal practice. I mean, even the president of the United States, Donald Trump, directly says that my Twitter account is managed by a specifically hired person. They make posts, etc. We just give our page, the control over our page, to someone else, to the artificial intelligence server. So imagine that you hired an assistant who makes acquaintances, who meets people instead of you, while you do your business. Digital Double does the same. They take your account and starts speeding up the sales funnel. They first introduce themselves to people, start negotiations, talk. And they offer friendship. That's it. Well, from time to time, they can remind themselves of them, like sending greetings, etc. But you are behind your account, you as a real person. And that AI, Digital Double, will add friends to your account. In social media, there are different elements. Limits. Like in Facebook, it's 5,000. In QQ, it's 1,000 people. In LinkedIn, it's 30,000 people, I think. So imagine 30,000 friends in your LinkedIn that you get using a Digital Double. And not just random people. I will add filters. Add people who are interested in blockchain, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. So AI will use the search engine, will enter different interest groups, meet people there, They will meet people based on their hobbies, based on their likes, followers, etc., posts, repost. AI server, AI bot, artificial intelligence or digital double will do it on its own using your strategy. For example, I can add people from the real estate only and not add any other people. Add only American nationals while ignore European Union nationals because I live in the United States and I work with the US nationals. So a person creates their own filters, but the more filters you limit, you impose, the less money you earn in future. So we get more and more friends. What happened next? Quite an interesting thing. Imagine you have one account capable of adding 1 billion people. Nobody can offer this because there are limits. Limits are imposed for a purpose because they understand that one person is not capable of talking to 1 billion people. But if we have a network of miners, each of which will have 10,000 friends, for example, and we have 100,000 such miners, and each of them will have just 10,000 friends, which is several months of work, and you unite them into one huge network managed by our AI, artificial intelligence server, we will have 1 billion users under control. It's as if we had one account with 1 billion friends in it. That's when I say when you add someone to your social media account, if you add your social media account, the social media account of your family members, every miner can have from 10 to 100,000 people in their friend list. It's a virtual friend list, of course, group, but you know it's yours. You have 5 accounts, for example. It's all yours, right? Those 5 accounts. Now imagine that you have 5 accounts of yours and 5 accounts of someone else's, and we together is a big virtual social media. It doesn't matter where we are, in Facebook, WeChat, LinkedIn, TikTok, Instagram, it doesn't matter because the artificial intelligence understands where you are, what you work with, who you added to your friend list. It takes decisions instantly. Where should go where? For example, some people unsubscribed. Well, it happens. Some miner decided to exit the network. The AI understands who dropped out, and they know that the new miner who will come to our system will go to those people, will be added to those people's friend list because they need it. That's why I wrote an agent's network of 100,000 miners can control up to 1 billion people. It's 1/6 of the social media account users because the humanity is bigger. And an agent miners of 100,000 miners who have more friends can control 2 billion people. An agent network of 500,000 miners can control the entire humanity. We can literally in a very short period of time get a potential target audience for all our projects from 1 billion up to 3-5 billion people. India, China, Asia, Australia, Latin America, North America, Europe, Russia, Africa, the entire humanity within a very relatively short period of time can become our potential target audience. It's possible right now. The technology allows it. B, it's totally legal because you just add people to your friend list, but it's not a service for adding people to your friend list. Let's move on to the next slide.
So you can add friends to your list of friends on your own, or someone else can do it. There are a lot of services that can add your friends to your list. But what is next? Then we say we'd like to sell, any financial product, or we'd like to sell real estate, and it is a narrower segment, or we'd like to sell access to some content, educational courses, trainings. Why not? And what do we do to our database? We find people, we adjust targeting for the region of the country, for the region of the world, for the age group, and an artificial intelligence within a next second understands who in which accounts the friends are located that may find it interesting, and find to say 100 million users and to buy advertising on Facebook. For this number of people, you will have to spend at least several millions of US dollars for people to pay attention to you, or even more. So there is this practice, Apple Store, that the client or the user always costs $1 US, and you are to spend at least 100 million US dollars to get 100 million people. But in our case, AI instantly understands who out of the 3 to 5 billions to be offered this financial product, and then it sets on or turn on these digital doubles in the accounts with the target audience, and the digital doubles start speaking to these people in their native language, English, Russian, Spanish, Italian, and etc. And now we actually cover English and Russian languages. English because originally we were established as the US company, but Russian because we live in Moscow, but we can adjust to Portuguese, to Spanish, German, Italian, Hindi, Pakistan, Iranian languages, and etc. Chinese, no problem. So the AI turns on digital doubles, and they start negotiating with the people. They introduce themselves, briefly tell their story. It's not a spam. It's not a spam emails or communication. They exchange some views. A bit later, I will tell you how you can train your digital double to copy your behavior, your pattern of behavior. This is the next stage, because now we will receive the applications for you to get your digital double. And so these digital doubles are on, and immediately 100 people learn about the financial product worth 100 US dollars. Out of these 100 million, say 1 million say that actually, yes, I will buy it, and we receive the revenues. What do? We get some commission to our company, and all the other money is provided to the miners. Miners on a continuous basis receive the income, the revenues, for allowing the AI to knock their friend's door. So miners provide their database. Like you add a person to your list, you can work on your own, but by being a miner, you are a part of the huge decentralized network called Digital Doubles. This is our brand. And while you are online, you receive continuously a part of profits from our sales. The higher our sales are, the higher your income is. Next slide, as regards the information. I will give you an easy example. This is a case study, a real case study. One company addressed us, which asked to actually export 200,000 questionnaires from Facebook. This is a team of scientists located in the UK, and they asked us to extract 200,000 questionnaires, and our analysts found it that on Facebook there is only 5,000, and in order to find these 200,000, you are to analyze a few couples of millions of accounts. This is a hard work, and quite recently Facebook was fined $5 million US dollars because of this scandal with digital analytics, and Facebook invested a lot of money to make sure that no one can get information. Facebook believes that there are some questions that we are going to be under control. Look, we have been under control for a long time. You believe that you belong to yourselves, where social network believes that you belong to them, and free of charge they get information from you and sell it to the advertising companies. Whether it's ethical or not, I will not actually discuss it. Yes, it's not ethical, but it is legal. And in case of this product of analytics, Facebook actually protects. I set a price of several $100,000 US dollars, and for 2 months our digital doubles worked hard to get this deal. to close this deal. But in case of data mining, I will waste only 5 seconds, and in 5 seconds I will make several thousands of US dollars. As soon as I get an order for this, in a few seconds this order will be performed. Imagine how much money we can set up a new analytical agency, one of the largest in the history of the mankind. Facebook is only about Facebook, but we will operate in all the social media, in all the languages, and we will see that a person is in WeChat, he speaks Chinese, but he is in, or there is another one in the US, meaning that he has a US account, but he is the same person, and this is his company. And there are a lot of interesting analytical concepts, mathematical models to use and rely on. For example, founders announce on media that our company expands and develops, but we see in LinkedIn that employees of this company set their CVs to the market and are searching for some jobs. So we come to a conclusion that not everything is fine with this company. So it means that there are some problems. Founders actually hide because they want their shares to skyrocket. And this is the closed analytics. No one will reveal it because it is a part of a confidential part of the business. But look, people write down everything about themselves. People, you know, in psychoanalysis, there are some slips of tongue, some strange associations. A person, even without willing, shares the information about himself. And most importantly, we are to learn how to work with this digital being. And our AI actually in a few seconds can get any analytics from any region of the world. And for this purpose, we need data mining. We are to know the technologies that, first of all, will add people to your friends list, and then B, we will start selling your goods, services, financial, non-financial services to these people. But first of all, we are to get the analytics to be packaged and later on to sell to some analytics agencies, TV, and the shares, securities market, and etc. So we will keep under control the entire mankind, roughly speaking. And this is the idea of the data mining. Next slide, please. And this is the slide with the rates, with the tariffs. And I would like to pass the floor to my colleague Dmitry, because there are some general nature slides, financial slides. And later on, I will come back to you again. Dmitry, the floor is yours. Yes, thanks, Alexander. Good day to everyone. I will explain our rate plans for miners and how they are different. Look, we follow quite a simple principle. We understand that the entry cap for data mining should not be expensive. It should not cost a lot because the service is very simple, easy to understand and user-friendly. So a person actually use our software and selects a tariff or a rate which is of his interest. We have 3 of them: basic, family, business. Why the product is simple? It's quite simple as well. Imagine either you or me to say, I have 3 social networks. For example, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Russian Vkontakte. And to say, by using this basic rate, I can connect my 2 accounts, and at the beginning, the data mining technology to say, I'm doing my business, I'm busy with my stuff, I generate or create some new ideas to scale up my business, to develop it, but at the same time, in parallel, at least in 2 social networks, the digital doubles actually generate a list of my clients. And I do not offer anything to them. They simply talk, communicate, add them to the list of friends, reveal their needs, but with no commercial offer to be sent. And this is the beauty of this technology. And in case I have 3 social networks, in LinkedIn, there is some limits, in Facebook, 5,000 limit, and in Vkontakte, Russian social network, 10,000 friends. 45,000 people in total. And then this basic tariff of $100, not a month, it's not a rate per month, $100, this is a lump sum payment for the installation of our software onto your PC, which will enable you to mine your friends, to generate this followers list. But in case I realize that I need to expand the number of social networks or connect to this process my family, my children, my spouse, my brother, my relatives, I can select a tariff family and pay not every month, but a lump sum fee of $150, 1 month, one-time fee, and connect my relatives to this process, not in one media, but in several of them. And the most cost-efficient tariff which is offered. Why? Because if you compare this service of data mining with some other similar services, whereas we are not a service that generates or expands your list of friends, because data mining is a product, and based on this product, in some months, actually, we will launch some other products of us and this base, which we will generate together with you. We will use it for monetization, commercialization, and launching of all other products, which will be announced at our forthcoming meetings. And therefore, this business tariff of 250,000, this is again a one-time lump sum payment. This is most cost efficient because I can connect all my social networks in different languages, not only in Russia or the US, or I can have clients in all the social networks in all the countries. And as Alexander said before, not only in Vkontakte, because there are those that like Vkontakte, or there are those liking WeChat or liking Facebook, Instagram. And there are a lot of social media today, and moreover, they speak different languages. And this business tariff, business plan, this rate plan business is most cost efficient. I can connect all the social media of myself, of my family, with the maximum speed of friend collection in all my media and in my accounts. And as soon as this stage of commercialization is due, when this huge community, when all this is combined, not onto the social network, as Alexander said it appropriately, but we will unite it into a business community, a business network, whereby we will sell products to third parties. And this is the most interesting cost-efficient plan, and the business tariff. And why we separate it into different tariff plans, rate plans, because there are people willing to test, and therefore they may select the basic rate. There are those who understand that time is money. They may connect to a family plan. And data mining is not a magic stick when you in one day can get the full list of friends. No, it takes time, some specific time, but as they say, time is money. Therefore, if you are good at counting your money, you clearly understand that you can select the most cost efficient for you rate plan, and you will get much more plans, and meaning that the commercialization will be actually much faster. Yes, Eleonora, this is what single time payment, not a monthly fee, but single time payment you make. So it's quite soft entry point or entry cap for you, but this way we can actually cover all the social networks. We are to be quite fast, not to be aggressive in our sales, but to be aggressive in entering the market. And therefore, we selected and designed the tariff plans to make sure that they are quite cheap, they are not expensive, and for every user, every partner to select the one which is most relevant to him. Definitely, you can actually switch from one tariff to another by paying a difference. To say, First, you select the family tariff, and then after some months after, you can pay the difference of $100 and move on to a business tariff. And we selected this loyal approach. Next slide, please. Actually, I've described the difference of the different tariff plans and this minimum entry cap. Should we use the services of some third-party services or some third-party PR agencies, you can actually double check all these tariffs if you recruit a freelancer or a PR agency to promote your social media. So the cost, the payment frequency, including the cost of copywriting, including promotion, it will cost you from 100 to 50 in case of a freelancer a month. And for the PR agency, this will start from $400 a month. And you are to pay it within the next 6-8 months to get some tangible results. But in case of our product, the price starts from $100, 150 to 150. This is a single time payment, and you are using and operating this product continuously. You cooperate with us to generate this huge client base, and clearly we understand that there is this stage of saturation, because quite often people confuse mining in blockchain technologies and data mining. So blockchain, this is a different story, a different thing. And here we call this product data mining. This is mining your contacts. And you don't need computation capacity. You simply download or simply install the software and your friends are accumulated. So the price from 100 to 250, it's quite cheap, I believe. And later on, we reach a stage of monetization or commercialization of these databases. And here in this slide, I would like to introduce our team. We operate on the market of IT technologies, innovative technologies, including blockchain technologies, for quite a long time, starting from 2015. We have two segments as an IT company: blockchain technologies associated with some innovative or serious solid infrastructure and global scale projects, mostly for B2B segment, for finance and financial and business sector, some solutions for large-scale companies for streamlining of their processes. And the second segment is artificial intelligence, which is being developed by us from 2015. So we've been in the market for quite a long and invest into this segments quite a lot of money as an IT company. And over 1 million has been invested into the AR segment and development. Not only the digital doubles and data mining as the sub-projects, but in general, we have a group of companies, a company in the UK, a company in the USA. We are to establish a company in Asian market and another 2 companies for different products to be set up in the USA. And in this slide, you can see our amazing CEO Alexander Neymark, who spoke in front of you before me and passed the floor to me. And the second person, he is our partner. He is one of the co-founders. He is our IT director, and he is in charge of the group of IT programmers for all the segments. His name is Dmitry Kochin. In the slide, he is to your left. Unfortunately, today, Dmitry is absent from this phone call, but whenever required, or there are some difficult, complicated technical questions, and with Alexander, we are not IT guys. In case we failed to address your questions, we will be excited to invite Dmitry, because he is our IT director. He is our partner. At least once a month, we can invite him to take part in our joint webinars for him to answer all your IT related questions, and as a programmer to explain what these developments are about that they are not simple. So there is a lot of serious work behind, and in this slide you can see a link to the US Forbes. It's not an advertising. If you are interested, we can send a link to you. You can request this link to you, and it was launched late February, early March this year. We were at the conference at that time, and then the publishing house staff approached us and they prepared this article. It's not a promotional article. This is free of charge. There are some other articles in the Russian media, RBC, in Russian Forbes, in Kazakh Forbes, and etc. And this is what applies to our IT team. Next slide, please. Actually, here you can see myself. I am bad at talking a lot about myself. We can miss it actually. Next slide, please. And here you see a team of the global new community. And I would like to dwell on this slide. Why? Because we've took a lot of time to find a partner, a business partner. As a company, we are going to cooperate with our products, and it took us about 2-3 years to select a partner, and we were observing the development of the new company for over 1.5 years. And the first meeting, we like your company, the first meeting with Andrei Havratov, Mila Serdukova, and some other people as members of the Presidential Council, we had early March this 2020. And we met them. Our office is also located, our sales office is located in Moscow City Business Center in Moscow. And the new company office is there as well. We met in new office. We explained them and detailed our product, and then we had a round of negotiations, and during the negotiations we came to a conclusion that new company will actually cooperate with us as regards this project as a full-fledged business partner with a share of 50% in this segment of digital doubles and data mining. At this stage we are preparing all the legal documents, because first of all we understand that NEU is quite a reputable company, which is not the first year company, but have been operating for 8 years so far, and its offices and representatives operate in different countries of the world. And this synergy of our developments and the performance of the new company actually result in this digital double. The first product to be introduced onto the market is the data mining, composed of a number of sub-products. Data mining as the platform, as the foundation, which is to be used to promote other products of us to be launched for the new community. The second thing, we will commercialize it or monetize it by offering to third-party businesses. And naturally, those people that do data mining in their bases, 100, 200 people, so they can have their database and generate or make sales of any products under their brand, attract their clients, or enter into contracts with other businesses, roughly speaking, commercialize it in their own way, and we will actually commercialize it in our way. And this is a win-win situation. Everyone will benefit from it. New company, data miners engaged in the process, and all those who later on will develop together with us in this area. Next slide, please. The Academy of Private Investor. I don't know a lot about the team, so Alexander, I believe, will tell this. But as regards our company, I've updated you and detailed quite a lot, but now I'm passing the floor back to Alexander, and he will explain the data mining design and how it's done in a nutshell. Alexander, the floor is yours. Yes, thanks a lot, Dmitry. Thanks a lot, dear colleagues. Look, this is an overall design of the data mining, and it is like an illustration in one slide. And secondly, I want to sum up everything we've said and to highlight all the prospects once again of those benefits we will get through this technology. This technology enables any person, first of all, to get his or her digital double, train and educate it in a set of actions that will train a digital double in your algorithm of sales, your scripts, how you react to different objections. As soon as a digital double is connected to your social media, and at a time you can get your digital double, it can at some percentage replace you in selling. So digital doubles may not replace you 100%, but the mankind is not reaching these technologies yet, but the artificial intelligence of the lead US companies such as Google Assistant, Amazon Alexa, and there are some other case studies, they are not advanced at all, although these companies are multi-billion corporations investing a lot of money into the developments. I think, and I'm quite a shy person, but I believe that we are going to be the first company ever in the history, not the first, but one of the first companies ever in the history of the mankind, that we will train the digital double to complete the deals without 100% presence of a human being. And this digital double will generate some income. As regards data mining as technology, this is a technology which helps you through the AI technology to enrich your social media with new contacts. But it's not the purpose as such. The purpose as such is when all the miners, the owners of different holders of different accounts, are brought together into one decentralized network, not decentralized, but partly decentralized network, under the control of a server, of AI server. And this way, all their friends become one huge social network. And it means that we get access to communications with all the mankind. And the goal for the first year is 1 billion users, or even more, so at least 1 billion users of this segment. And with the goal of 10 million users or clients. So if we have 1 billion users, then to have 10 billion clients, it's quite easy. And then for the second year, from 3 to 5 billion users, this is the total mankind. In 24 months, we can actually become one of the largest information companies in the history of the mankind. Facebook, with their 2 billion users only, the capitalization is almost $1 trillion US. We can give the database where to connect. They are not bots, they are not empty profiles, they are live persons, and we will become their friends following the usual procedure. If they want to become our friends and add us to the list of their friends, they will do it.
It's going to be the biggest decentralized networks, and nobody has in the human history united the entire humanity into a decentralized network where AI can offer solutions. People will stay independent. Nobody is going to control people. When I say control, it's metaphorically used. We're talking about cooperation. If people don't want to work together, they can leave. Nobody can force you to join or drag you into it. But we will enable you. We will help you by giving access to lots of information, which will be handled very carefully according to all the laws. It's not going to be some shady schemes. Everything will be within the legal field. European, American, Asian lawyers will work with us for us to make sure that it's all lawful and legal. By having in our friends several billion users, in several, when I say several, let's say several dozens of months, 2 dozens of months, which is quite a small time, we will become one of the most powerful information companies in the world. Facebook has more than $1 trillion. I think our capitalization can be bigger in quite a relatively short period of time. So this is the essence behind this technology. Why the entrance fee is so small? We don't want people pay us. Our goal is to have as many people, miners, join us as possible. Bitcoin has around 10,000 nodes. We're going to have around 1 million nodes. It's going to be one of the biggest decentralized networks in the human history because no other blockchain has 1 million nodes, and we will have it. This is the essence of our technology. We're implementing one of the most ambitious projects in the area of AI. This is the core of our technology. Here, I think we can call it a day. Let's put up the last slide where we can have, where you see our social media accounts, our website. It will be in Russian for a couple of days, but in a short period of time, it will be translated into all top languages. So you can go and read. There will be 2 sections. One section is going to tell you in detail about digital doubles, and the second section will be telling you about the data mining in detail and its capabilities. We are closing the sales of this product. They will be open in the next months, in mid-months. So you won't be able to become a miner. It's not broken down. It's just the sales are closed. Why the entrance fee is so small? I repeat, we want to have as many miners as possible. We don't want to make money right away, lots of money. The idea is to build a huge project. Now, with your permission, I would like to answer some of your questions that we have. Well, let me recap while you're reading the questions. Okay, Alex? Yeah. As Alex said, the launch of the sales, the start of the sales is planned for mid-June. Approximately on the 15th of June, we're preparing all the legal documents, opening the legal entities, accounts, etc. We will have regularly such presentational webinars until the 15th of June. A and B, we will take your questions, technical questions as well. We will involve our technical IT department specialists for that. What you need to do if you want to participate in data mining, because it offers only benefits with minimum money, with $100, $150, $250 of one-time payment, you will be able to create your subscription base, develop your business and personal brands as a self-employed entrepreneur or as individuality, and all that subscription base in different languages will be tied to your account. It will be yours. We monetize and share profits with you. And third, you can sell any product to that database, to raise investments, to look for partners with a minimum amount of money. What you need to do is to connect, to tie your social account to the system, to bring it to order, to make it look nice. So for the account to look live, because if I wanna people join your account, I need to show them that this account is live, that this account is genuine, it's not managed by a bot, this is a interesting personality. I will join the friend list of that person. So you do what you regularly do, manage your social media account, and our software will add friends itself to your subscription base, will promote it and make it grow. That's how it's going to work. So wait for further webinars, conferences, prepare your questions. At the moment, we are taking care of all the legal issues. We're opening accounts, open legal entities, and somewhere in mid-June, on the 15th of June, the sales will start in data mining. Alexander, you have the floor. Back to you. Lots of questions over here. I will try to be very brief when answering them, because you can get all the details from the sources that I gave you. But again, we will constantly reach out to you and we'll give you general information about it. So the question was when I can connect the digital double to my Facebook account. Very soon, we're going to hand out the Google Doc based form, which will help you fill in your digital profile in a special way. It's going to be an anonymous form. It's not going to be tied to a specific name. It can be tied to a specific email for us to be able to identify you. And you will be able to digitalize your personality. We will enable you to give the information in that form for us to be able to digitalize your portrait. It will be a free of charge service, the digitalization. A person joins, fills in its form. Well, if some of the questions, if you don't like some of the questions that are asked in the form, you are not obliged to answer them. And then we will teach the neural network your style of speech, your behavior in any language, English, Italian, doesn't matter. And after some time, in 1 month, you will get the first version of your digital double, 1.0. But you need to teach it, you need to raise it. It's like a small child. It's a human being with certain social, because a human being, when he is a child, she is a child, they have already still have social limitations. For that, you need to help them grow, to help them become an adult. That's what you need to do with your digital double. And then you can use that digital double in your sales making pitches. And the next stage, we pull together all the databases of different digital doubles. For example, Dmitry is a sales manager and I'm a sales manager. We get several same objections, and Dmitry, being a more experienced salesperson, knew how to handle the objection, and I am less experienced. He closed the deal, I didn't close the deal. And the neural network will learn what kind of reply it needs to pick from the database to follow through the sale, to make the sale, to close the deal. But for that to happen, we need to help our AI in the beginning. You need to fill in the forms. I won't be able to take your digital double away from you. It's going to be your digital double. Okay, I took care of this question. What kind of social media will I be able to use to earn with digital doubles? Any social media. I gave you the logotypes of those social media without Instagram for now, because Instagram is a social media, but it was not conceived as a social medium. We need to know the mechanics and be able to add to friends. If there is no such option as adding friends, then we need to work further. We're now deeply researching Instagram laboratory desktop research, and then we have Katie Moll, and we're doing it with our new colleagues from New, and within that project, there is a very big desktop research of Instagram, how to bring people into business from Instagram, into our joint company. And in several months, we're going to take care of that issue, and we will start knocking on the doors of the online stores, business accounts, and invite them to dialogue and join our project. Without Instagram for now, but all other social media, youth, business, entertaining, everything is there. So what social media at which stage is going to be connected? For now, it's LinkedIn. Then in near future, it's going to be Facebook. Then VK, Russian social media, Vkontakte, almost 600 million users. And then we will add LinkedIn and Facebook, which covers almost the entire humanity. Then we'll get WeChat, QQ, MyMy, Chinese social media, 1.5 billion users more. Well, for example, you increase the number of friends. What assistance you offer in terms of promotion of the project? We do not only increase the number of your friends, we activate the digital double for it to talk to people according to your algorithm, based on your style, your behavior. You can adjust, set up this algorithm, this AA, digital double, and tell it what it needs to sell. For example, so what do you mean miners get a share profits? It means that if we sell a product using your digital double, we share profits. 80% of the profits goes to the miners from the accounts of which people made a sale, and 20% is given to everyone else. Even if nobody from your account made a purchase, you still get small amount of money for you to be satisfied and continue working with us. Because maybe tomorrow the client will come from your account and then you will get your biggest share. So the payback period, payback principle is based on the fact, on the, let's say, idea, the more interesting your social account is, the more earnings you are going to have. For that, you need to publish interesting posts in your social media, and we will take care of the promotion of your account. Dmitry and I will take care of it, but you need to have a live account. It doesn't need to be your personal correspondence. It can be an old account that you randomly, rarely use, but it needs to belong to you. Yes, social accounts should be real. But would you want to join an account with no pictures, no posts, no videos? It's clear right away that it's a bot. So you wouldn't join that account. You wouldn't subscribe to it. As for what kind of products are going to be for sale, we will tell you more about it later. Lots of products based on AI, a whole line of AI-based products. It's constantly developed and tweaked. Lots of different capabilities. Can you use units to buy it? I guess this is a question to our colleagues from NEU. We're going to translate the website into all working languages, and you will be able to read information about us. As for the earnings, the investment can be paid back very quickly. People who come through your account to the system, join the system, the buyers or like prospective clients, will make your investment pay back very quickly. Like $100 won't, of course, make you, won't allow you to earn $1,000 right away. If it was that easy, then anybody could do it. But because it's not difficult to get $100, but in future, the idea is for people to earn several $1,000s from their account every month. The question is, are we going to have this software application in Italian, in all languages, guys? So yeah, $100 is also good money. I'm not arguing it. Our idea is for people to have their money back as quick as possible and then start earning. The security strategy is very strong. It will be very difficult to shut us down because social media are open towards outside world. As if I hired 1 million people and put them to work in social media, you can't shut it down. It's all legal. So instead, I hire 1 billion digital doubles. It's all legal. Well, what's next? Lots of questions regarding the promotion of products. We will take those questions later. Branding of the account is possible. Mobile application is possible. It will work with OK. It's another Russian social media. As for the repeated messages, the AI will take care of it. The AI tracks all the messages. You cannot block the account because of too much activity. No, it won't be too much activity. But a human account can be blocked because a human being doesn't know any limitations. They can, put too much effort in it and have it too active. AI has its limitations and won't have your account blocked. We will have training courses in different languages to have the entire ecosystem of information for you to know what we're doing. I guess those are all the questions that you had, guys. Now I would like to pass the floor to our colleagues from NEU, and this is it from me. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
Well, thank you so much. This is amazing, guys. I think we need to prepare to talk to a lot of people, to invite and to welcome a lot of people in the next year who are, really finding us and find what they're looking for. So I'm very excited. I don't know, how about you? I wrote a lot of things down. Of course, I also have some questions, but I'm sure that everything will be taken care of in the next weeks, that we get all clear idea, and who would like to start out right away when we can, we will get the information. So thank you so much for this information. We are very happy, Dimitri and Alexander. It was great to hear from you, and also the energy I see from the screen, because I could not hear really your voice, but I could see your energy. So thank you so much. We are taking some time now for some other questions that are going to be answered by Mila Sergikova. I'm very happy to introduce Mila. Mila really did take time for me in the beginning and give me direction as a leader, because I was a new partner or becoming a partner in this company, and it was her to answer my questions. And this really changed my life, because I could, with these answers, make choices in life to start with this company, and also to make my first steps successful, and plan for the eventy. So plan for Delhi, and also for the 3 days of leadership training in Goa. And I'm so very thankful, because I met all the leaders, and I saw the leaders of more than 500 leaders worldwide. So this is an amazing company. And what I just heard also from Digital Doubles, that they really chose and was looking for this company already. You were looking at this company already for 1.5 years, and you saw so much growth. Yes, it is an amazing company, and we are really looking forward to both grow together. So I'm going to pass the floor to Mila. We will take time now for answering questions, and Mila, the floor is yours. There's Mila.
Hello, everyone. I'm here. Please put a plus in the chat if you can hear me and see me. Okay, great. Now, dear friends, how do you like our today's session? I personally learned quite a lot of new things, put them down, as Ellen said. It's very pleasing for me to see that our company is developing at such a rapid pace, and initiating lots of promising projects like data mining, which is very soon, already in mid-June, as Alexandra and Dmitry said, can be launched. So I'm very glad that we have our first educational webinar of this kind. Many of you hear those things for the first time. Hopefully it helped you understand, get a bigger global picture, and now you have this inflow of positive energy that the company is going into the right direction. We're opening new horizons, new partners. Really cool partners are joining us with unique solutions that are not offered elsewhere in the market. So Alexander, Dmitry, Alan, you have my deep gratitude. Let's move on to the Q&A section. My name is Mila Serdyukova. As Alan said, I'm a chairperson of the Presidential Council. I've been in this company for 5 years. I started from scratch, from square one, as many of you, with financial investment literacy courses, and I actively participated in the business development, and I developed the markets in different countries. I am a speaker, trainer, coach, as it is a very trendy word right now, coaching and coach. And thanks to the opportunities that our company offers, people can grow and I realized that I can grow as a person. And hopefully I successfully used those opportunities over the last several years. Let's move on to the next slide. I guess many of you think, or I also took notice of the questions that you guys asked. Yes, it is a cool project. So what do we have, what it has for us in it? Alexander gave a quite detailed description, but I would like to tell you again in a nutshell what it's all about. First of all, it's going to be our joint project. We're now creating a joint company where data mining is going to be one of our projects, a project of the new economic evolution of the world. Remember, one of you during our conferences, especially from the Leadership Council, heard that new is based on 3 pillars. Guys, do you remember what are those 3 pillars of new? Write it in the chat, please. Who knows what are the 3 main pillars of new economic evolution of the world? In English, people say education, co-ownership, business. The same in the Russian chat. Yes, guys, education first, second, business, and third, co-ownership. Exactly. Now let's superimpose this vision of those 3 pillars on data mining, on digital doubles. On one hand, through education, we become clients. We can use it for our benefit. We become clients of the product. Second, we can make a profit from it. We become business agents with an extra source of income from this instrument. And third, this company will also be part of our global portfolio, which will help our capitalization increase and help our assets grow. So this is the 3 areas or pillars that help us create our ecosystem. And the data mining, digital doubles, is just an example of it. We add products not only help us generate profits, but also that have those 3 pillars: clients, education, business, and co-ownership. And following the same logic, people will have additional sources of income. People can make money, make a profit when they hand over the control of their account, and you can make presentations through your accounts as well. Somebody asked in the chat, we have nothing to sell. Guys, sell our Academy's courses if you have no other product to sell. It's a very cool instrument for your sales. Start selling our courses. Also, you will be receiving residual income, and you will be a co-owner of this instrument as well. And that's the logic that we're going to develop our ecosystem by. We want you to understand this. Thanks to data mining, we're creating a new tool for MLCI. All of your friends, all those people that you add to your friend list, you can work with them, invite them to our business, invite them to become our participant of our global portfolio, and become our business partners. For all of you guys who are doing your business, this is an additional, very effective instrument. As Dmitry said, you don't need to spend time on looking for clients, especially this is a hard thing for beginners. The most common problem for beginners is where to find clients. Thanks to this project, we're taking care of this problem. The data mining instrument will be doing it for you. All you need to do is presentations, 5, 10, 15, 20 presentations per day, as many time and energy, depending on how many much time and energy you have. Then we are offering an unparalleled exclusive product. There are some other companies that position themselves as companies that have something like digital doubles, but in essence, they are bots. And those bots cannot even be compared to what our partners offer. It is an exclusive instrument. There is no other instrument like it. So we have an opportunity to become a co-owner of an exclusive, very promising company. We also get additional instruments for attracting new clients and developing business. You can develop your brand very quickly and efficiently. That's what Alexandra was talking about. And for me, it's very important that people come to me, that we create our own community, business community. It helps me grow, it helps my brand grow, it helps my recognizability grow. Lots of politicians nowadays use different social media for them to have more subscribers, more followers. And when the election time comes, all those supporters that support this particular candidate will vote for that candidate. Therefore, we can follow the same logic for our future products and services. That's what those guys were talking about. We're creating an entire community which will be subscribed to you personally. You grow as a business unit, you develop your brand, and you create your name. You build your name. You're creating an additional source of income. And together, as a new community, we will see only the benefits from it. And the last point here is integration with new technologies and growth prospects. Of course, we want to all to move forward into the future. Nobody wants to use old phones that you need, those button-based phones. Everyone wants to use mobile phones when everything user-friendly, and we want to be on top of it. We want to be a rapidly developing company based on new technologies. We want to be a company, a pioneer company, a company with ambitious goals. 15% of the global population with such technologies will be very easy target. The question is, are you ready for that? Because so far, many of you didn't even have a clue that this work was being carried out behind the scenes, because we were looking for correct partners for us. And of course, this product will be available for the VIP Club members. Remember, on several occasions, we said that exclusively for VIP Club members, we're going to add extra features, extra sources of income, promising projects. So this particular project will be one of those projects that will be available to VIP Club members only. If you are still on the fence, if you are still having doubts and not a VIP Club member yet, this is my call to you. Please join, because in June, this product will be ready. So keep your eyes on the ball, be ready, and all VIP Club members in future will get your mailing with the detailed description of what to do next and what is the algorithm for further training is going to be. Let's move on.
Briefly, I will tell you about the prospects of the data mining. Yes, it's very promising, and I've made some rough estimations. On average, each person has 2-3 social media accounts, and such social media with the limitations such as Facebook or Instagram, you can have up to 1 million followers. Therefore, on average, every person has from 5,000 to 50,000 friends per one our partner. And based on these estimates, we calculate the percentage, and this is from the revenues not generated through the sales of this feature or this technology inside our company, but the earnings generated from the sales through our community. And look, from 1 cent to, so from 0.01 to 0.1%, that is the earnings, and which equals from 50 to 50,000 US dollars monthly, in addition to all other opportunities our company offers. So the earnings will expand more and more through the time. It does not mean that you will get 50,000 the first month. It will depend on your performance, and we will add additional tools. I will detail them a bit later. Next slide, please. Additional tools or upcoming tools to be introduced this year. They include 2 areas. So digital summer, digital double summer this year. And the second one is smart marketplace winter this year. These 2 products are associated with digital doubles. They are the developments of the digital digits company and the intellectual property of Alexei, Dmitry, and their team. Therefore, 3 options. The first one is data mining, second one, digital doubles, and the third one, smart marketplace, which will be launched this year. With data mining is an invitation of people to join your networks. Digital doubles are the conversion of these people, and as Alexander said, we will come to the stage that your digital double can make a presentation instead of you. And the third product is smart marketplace. This is a combination of different systems and connection to the entrepreneurs, and smart marketplace could be actually used from beyond our community, and it provides additional streams of income. This includes analytics, which Alexander said, this is a chance to commercialize the results of the data mining and the digital doubles. Therefore, dear friends, we are looking forward to launching some other products. So some of them will be introduced this summer, whereas the other one will be added in the course along the development of our company. Please put a plus if you understand this and would like to take your piece of a pie out of these 3 segments. Great. Let's move on. The new business system. This includes smart marketplace, data mining, and digital doubles. Actually, the order should be different. First goes digital doubles, second data mining, and third smart marketplace. All these products will be added to the back office. Now we are designing a new back office, and I know that many of you are looking forward to seeing a new back office, and it's being designed right now, which will incorporate the 3 products. But at this time, data mining will be the first one. In your back office, there will be a specific button with some guidelines. You are to press this button to become a part of the data mining process. And our colleagues will deliver some webinars and trainings, and all those willing to be a part, you will get some support, some clarification webinars for you to understand clearly how to operate and why we are doing this. Let's move on. One more slide, please. And I asked you this question so far, whether you are ready to participate in all this. We will have a questionnaire to be emailed to you either after today's webinar or a bit later, because it's being translated into different languages, whereby we would like to accumulate, to collect your requests, your replication, and to find out whether it's of your interest, because in case of any new segment opened, we want to get your feedback to find out whether you are interested, whether you are ready to be a part of this new project, and whether when the data mining is formally launched, you are ready to be one of the first pioneers, of the first clients to use this tool for yourselves. And in case you think, how could it be? I don't have this 100 units. This is expensive for me. Friends, please join our business clubs, business schools, our presentations. We will train you how to make your money. And in this case, these 100 units will be your investments into the segment with much higher capital gain. And I believe that in case you watch this webinar once again, the recording will be available on YouTube a few days after. Please re-watch it and pay attention to the details described by our colleagues and myself, and you will realize that you may not actually view it as a loss of some money, of spending some money. This is a gain. and it applies to any other segment of our company, like VIP Club. They are all generated and created with one idea, that you can gain even more. And please always remember this: never believe that a company is trying to invent some additional tools to make money. As Alexey and Dmitry said, this is a tool, it's not the subscription. You don't make money on subscriptions. Money is generated through adding a new product into our ecosystem, and then jointly we commercialize it. This is a joint shared business, and I'm very excited to have so good partners today with such exclusive, unique proposals and offers. And I'm very great that we have this partnership that will be developed later on. And this is a company which enjoys a good capitalization only in a few months. And you will see how this business segment grows and develops. But all the details, further details, which will be available for the closed VIP club 2 weeks after, then Andrei Havratov will show you all the estimates with the calculator and the estimation of the capitalization gain. Dear friends, I believe that today's webinar was really useful and meaningful, and you learned really a lot. And this is the last stage of our session of our webinar, that is QA session. Questions to myself: a link to digital doubles, is it going to be available in the back office, and can we buy it by paying in units? Yes, you can buy it in units, and a link will be in the back office, a button you can activate, and this product will be available exclusively for the VIP club. Good afternoon. When can we post for the internal exchange our released CIU? As we told you, by the end of this month, there will be some technical works. And yesterday, actually, we tried to benefit from the Golden Friday, and we failed because there is some internal works with the back office and the website, and therefore we face some delays. But we plan that by the end of this month, today and tomorrow, the internal exchange will be fully functional. And starting from June, you can benefit from the internal exchange. I believe that you've heard that the algorithm of the internal exchange will be a bit different. It will be faster, more interesting, and we will restart the announcement board, and all these functions will be operational. Now we are testing, and I believe that the first week of June, everything will be operational. And at the same time, for those of you who didn't read the chats, we've decided to prolong the Golden Week. The official news have been posted in your back offices. We prolong the Golden Friday until Sunday, 11:25 Moscow time. I've seen your messages in the chat with a request to extend it, and this morning we took an urgent decision by the Presidential Council to actually extend the golden date because of these delays and technical difficulties. Therefore, my congratulations on another good news. So the Golden Friday is extended until tomorrow's night, 23:55 Moscow time PM. So please put a plus in the chat if you are excited about this news on the extension of the Golden Friday promotion. Super, great. Let's move on. One digital double for one partner. I believe this is a question. Look, you are to study the pricing. There are some packages such as family packages, including several digital doubles. So it's better to say one digital double for one account, but you know better how many accounts you have. Therefore, you can actually maximize the benefit and the potential will grow. The more accounts we have, the better it is for everyone. And will the technology of digital doubles included into our portfolio? Yes. So both of these products, data mining, digital doubles, and smart marketplace, they will be in our common company, which will be included into our global investment portfolio CIU. And this is the reason I started today's webinar from these 3 pillars or 3 components, because they are a part of our ecosystem. Can we? So we can hear the German translator speaking. Okay, let's continue. Some other questions. And why over the last time, please, can you explain why the withdrawal of units to the credit cards is not working these days? Look, quite often when your credit card is canceled, is rejected, first of all, you are to phone the bank and clarify, because there are some banks which require some additional security or additional confirmation, or there are those providers which will not be able to withdraw it into your credit card. Therefore, you are to address every case individually. Sometimes this is the matter of the bank or the regulations of the country. And therefore, first of all, you are to contact the support team, a good support team, which is quite prompt to answer all your queries, and request them or inform them that you cannot withdraw. They will tell you the steps to take, first of all, to learn this reason and then to address this cause. And therefore, all the matters associated with any withdrawal, exchanges, whenever you can't withdraw anything, first step is to contact the support team to get their feedback. Why would a new member want to become a member of the VIP club? Look, dear friends, we have the webinars at which we tell you about the VIP club, but briefly, VIP club is a chance for everyone, for new timers, old timers, to get additional streams of income. And to, for example, data mining is one of them. It turns out that we create an exclusive VIP community where people do not only become a part of our CIU portfolio and make money on business, but they get some additional features such as Golden Friday. Many people get up to 40% discount, but the entrance fee to the VIP club is only $10 for the first statuses. And actually, I know some people that find it beneficial and therefore approach it from this point of view. Do not approach it or perceive it as an additional stream of your expenditures, but as an additional source of your income. Because in order to make investments and develop, you are to invest into your business and into the investment segment. You cannot get some profits from investments without buying some investment instrument, and the same is here. So please be realistic. This is a new dimension, and VIP Club offers you new streams of income, new opportunities, options, discounts, and it gives you a chance to be a part of the project. And for this reason, we actually offer it to all our network, and depending on the status, the fee is different. And VIP Club is not that you sign a contract valid for 1 year. You can test your membership in the VIP Club 1 month, and the other month cancel it, and some months after restore your membership. This is a product which is viewed as an additional source, as an additional stream of opportunities. Personally, I was one of the first persons, one of the first leaders, and you remember you took our courses. A leader is the one who buys the products, is the one to come earlier to the conference, the one who tests the products first, and the one who receives and takes all the trainings. And therefore, hopefully, you are a part of the VIP club. And to your novices, pick up your calculators and show them the benefits of being a member of the VIP club. There is another question about the VIP club, but I believe I've answered it. In case a person fails to become a VIP club, can he or she do it later? Yes, I think. Yes, he can. Definitely he can. The Golden Friday has already been extended. I have already announced this. Here I see some questions about the exchangers and the CIU. You know that next Saturday we are having our summary webinar, and I do invite you to attend it 3 p.m. Moscow time with some amazing, exciting news about our performance last month. And Maria Antonenko, who is the head of the blockchain department and CIU, will tell you, will update you about the achievements over the last month. We won't discuss it this time because we are beyond the schedule, but next week you will get a full report, including some segments, as well as blockchain segment and other segments in our CRU portfolio. Many partners failed to receive bonuses under the partnership program from the 4th of May. Will you make these accruals? Dear friends, there was the news. Please check your back offices for the news. Those partners who failed to receive their bonuses either under the loyalty program or the partnership program, please contact the support team. They make the lists, and only by the 31st of May. In case your partner, your friend, your colleague, your acquaintances, your spouse, your brother, your sister, your nephew doesn't send this application for non-receipt of these bonuses after the 31st of May, it won't be collected anymore. Therefore, please treat it seriously. In the back offices, you can find this news, and all those tables are available there. You can find them. So in case you believe that you failed to receive the bonuses under the loyalty program or the marketing plan, from the 4th of May 2020, when the VIP Club was launched, if you failed to receive these 2 bonuses, then you must contact the support team by the end of weekend. And then individually, we will handle the request of every partner and will do our best to make sure that you receive the bonuses which were not accrued. Can a digital double answer or respond to the audio messages? Actually, I can't answer this question if we have Alexander Neymark still connected. Alexander, can you answer the question whether the digital double is able to respond to the audio message? Can a digital double answer the audio message or the audio question? Yes, we have this function, a function of the audio assistant, and it will be used later on for digital doubles and the marketplace. The foundation, as I told you, is data mining. With all the other products to be launched, we will widen their functions. When a person instructs his digital double, go there and do this and that. I want to be employed. Here is my CV. You can distribute, you can disseminate it. It does not apply solely to sales. They will have a lot of functions incorporated, including this audio assistant. Great, super. Thanks a lot, Dmitry, for answering it. let's move on. Whether the digital doubles are going to be sold through new program only. Look, at present, we are actually setting up a common company to offer this to our community. And therefore, we want to implement this product, to promote this product through our new community, and you are the first to receive the latest information as soon as the product is ready. I've answered your question about the VIP club. Some questions repeat. All those benefits, how data mining is going to affect our future life. In response to this question, I encourage you to rewatch or listen to the recording of today's webinar. I believe that our partners detail this all, and I will not repeat myself and make a presentation again. The month of the VIP club is estimated from the date of activation of your subscription. The white book, this is a question to be referred to our blockchain department. This news you will learn next week at our Saturday's webinar. I see that all the other questions I have in my list, they are repeated. There are some questions on the VIP club, the bonuses and their accrual under the VIP club, the exchange. So starting from the first week of June, it will be ready, and immediately you will find the news in your back office. The package, I've answered this. Can one partner buy several EIPs under the Golden Friday promotion? Yes, you can. Can you please tell us when we are going to have our bank, our cards, etc.? Yes, this is one of the directions we are working on that includes UGPay, which actually will enable us to have our own bank cards. It's being developed right now. We are working on it. At present, we are dealing with some legal stuff, and in another few months, the details will be presented. So far, I may not cite any specific date, but I can reiterate that this is one of our priority areas, which is associated with CRU, with blockchain. Therefore, we are currently actively developing this area, and in the near future, you will get some news, some updated news, quite probably from Andrei Havratov. Mila, please tell us, when are we going to cancel staking? Why do we need to terminate it? You can select the period of staking, which is available or specified in your back office. Different periods are available. You go to your crypto unit account, and whenever you have released CRU, you can stake them. You will see the interest and the period from 18 to 24 months. And therefore, we are not going to terminate it to cancel it, because this is a new stream of income which is exclusively available for VIP club members. And even the newcomers to the company, they can enter their API back office and buy any package and activate the VIP club, and then in the internal exchange, they can buy released CRUs and stake them. And therefore, staking is not for old timers. There are novices, a lot of them, who actually benefit from staking today and make their money.
Another question, Dmitry, is a question for you, I guess. It's about digital doubles. Can a person receive a digital double if he is a minor or she is a minor, 14 years old? So are there any age limitations? Dmitry, Alexander? can you take that question? I'm here. Okay, do you want me to repeat the question? No, I heard it. All right. I guess it's a question to lawyers. Minors, in essence, cannot really use social media or messengers. Technically, all people who use social media formally should be adults, should be of age. This is the basic rule of any social media. But what I can say is that in the core of the artificial intelligence, we will have some ethical limitations in order not to harm minors or people with different religious beliefs, etc. For example, even if a person wants to, they will not be able to use digital doubles for illegal activities such as sales of drugs or arms or dissemination of some sexual content, etc., etc. They will not be able to use social media for solicitation of illegal things. The core will not allow it, and you cannot use it to bring people to suicide, etc. There is some ethical limitators that will prevent people from harming people who are not protected on their own. As for the minors, usage by minors, you understand that usually a person can use, if a child can use their parents' phone, and de facto you cannot really track it, but legally it won't be available to them. Thank you very much. So another question is, it's not clear whether digital doubles will be sold only through the new program, or there will be other sales people or sales companies that will sell digital doubles. Friends, partners, can you take that question again? Just reiterate. Well, again, dear colleagues, we have a joint company, and this company will jointly sell all the technologies related to this particular project. It is co-owned by our company and the new company. At the moment, sales will be carried out through your back office. In future, when the whole thing evolves, there will be a separate back office for this particular project. But we're not doing any reselling, etc., because it is just developing as part of the brand. Because if you sell it everywhere, it won't have the exclusive nature it has. So that's why it's going to be through the new project only. Okay, thanks for answering this question. Guys, this is our joint company, joint development, joint projects. We are co-owners of the of the intellectual property as members of the new community. We are co-owners of the digital doubles. It is our joint business. Therefore, business relations will be built based on such a principle that this is an exclusive product for us. You will see it in your back offices, and then there will be a separate platform developed where this product will be there in place. When you attract new partners, this will be an additional entry point to the business. Some will join the company for education, somebody will join it for MLCI, and somebody will join us because of the digital doubles. There will be a back office with all the ecosystem displayed. And depending on what kind of landing is used, you will see it in your back office, what channel they use to join it. And then if you have additional interest, you can see, well, here I have data mining, I can work with social media, and here I can build my business, and here I can participate in the academy, and here I have global portfolio. So it will be a general joint ecosystem. That's why we're co-owners of this company, Digital Doubles Company. We're building it together. We're not just a client who pays a subscription fee. We are co-owners. Therefore, we have lots of contact points, and our business is multifaceted, has different sources of income, thanks to those projects and this project in particular. Payment for the VIP club is automatic, or you need to do it on your own. If you put a tick, check the box, it will be debited from your account automatically. If you don't, you will have to pay manually every time. Guys, I now see that the questions are either repeating themselves or too specific regarding the digital doubles. Let's close down the Q&A section. Hopefully, guys, you heard the answers to your questions. We will have more trainings about it. And there is a question from the Italian chat as well. Yeah, okay. Maybe you answered it already. If a person becomes a VIP club member, will they get 350 CRU if they registered in May? So a person registered in May, but they became VIP club members in June. Guys, it is for new members. Thank you for your question, though. Those 350 CRU points will be given for new registrations. It's an instrument for those who build their business. For people who are members of the VIP club, they have like an additional bonus. But this is intended for newcomers. If you're already a VIP club member and you joined in the past, you won't get it. But all the details are in the news or in the back office, guys. Read them carefully, okay? So let's wrap it up. If you still have pending questions, we can discuss it in our chats. We have an active Telegram chat. We have 5 different channels in different languages. Add your partners there, your friends, colleagues, where the official correspondence is being held and where you can get all the recent news and updates. Guys, I hope that you enjoyed today's webinar. Give me some feedback in the chat. We all learned something new today. Now you are aware of all the new developments and projects that we're promoting in our fund. And hopefully you are proud, as I am, of what companies and bright minds we are working at the moment. Now I would like to give the floor back to Ellen. Thank you very much for being with us today, friends. Till we meet again. And Helen, you have the floor.
Thank you, Mila. Thank you for all the clarification. I think we are knowing so much more. And I just want to close down with some reminders. We have a questionnaire to fill out. We have a closed meeting next Saturday. Very, very excited about that one. It's going to be at 3 o'clock Moscow time. And I would like to just wish everybody a wonderful weekend. Thinking about their social media probably also. And I just want to have some quotes for everybody before we go into the weekend. You know, what I learned within 16 years of network marketing business, I learned that if I treat it like a hobby, I will get hobby results. And if I treat it like a business, I will get business results. So guys, we really, really have the chance now to treat it like a business. And of course, we will need to learn some expertise ourselves, like communication, etc. But what is the most important for us all? Because everybody can do this business. Everybody can learn. There are 3 things that are very important. And the first one is desire. It's your desire. If the desire is there, the how come, that will show. You know how to do it along the way. Then your willingness to learn, it's so important. Okay, so look at your plan, look at your time, how you spend time, also with who you spend time. And please also look at your future. Be thankful, like your future is already there. Your future life, what you would like to be, is already there, because your expectations will become reality. What kind of person would you be if you're living in your future? And we are sure now that we're gonna live our future, and it's not gonna take long. So please feel your desire. And the third one is teachable. Apply the knowledge, like Annette and also Andrew said, and this is gonna be power. So I would like to wish everybody a wonderful weekend and enjoy your time with your family. Thank you so much all for your time, for investing in yourself. I was very happy. This was an awesome, awesome day. I'm so thankful for this company, and I would like to wish you all well. Be thankful and look at this bright future, so we can look forward to grow with each other. Thank you so much, and see you all next week. Okay, bye.